What is up, guys? Just the guy on my lunch break is back. Thanks again for joining me. It is Wednesday. I had a crazy afternoon yesterday. I had to leave work a little bit early. We had some massive storms around here to the point where water flooded onto the production floor of the company that I work for. And I'm not talking about, oh no, the floor's wet. No, I'm talking... I'm talking about people were straight walking on water, 3-4 inches of standing water inside the warehouse where our production floor is. So everybody got sent home a little early yesterday afternoon. So I'm actually working through lunch today to make up some hours so I don't have to use my personal time to make that up. So the video is going to be a little bit shorter today. I want to say right out of the gate, I need someone, anyone, to subscribe to my channel right now. When I tell you why, you are going to feel the need to subscribe to my channel. The number of subscribers I have at this very moment is 666. If you look at my subscriber count, it says 666. This is not good. I do not want to have to look at my YouTube channel that says 666 as the subscriber count. I do not like having the number of the beast and Satan as my subscriber count. That's no bueno. So I need somebody, anybody right now to hit that subscribe button. And I would absolutely appreciate that. Again, I'm going to make this video somewhat short today. Just kind of touching base with you guys on where I'm at. I did take 20 grams yesterday. Oh, my phone is sliding. That's no good. I did take 20 grams yesterday. As long as I save, 3 to 5 grams of that for my night times, and I'm getting up at, 1 o'clock, then 3 o'clock, taking a couple of more capsules. As long as I'm doing that, I'm okay with the 20 grams. I haven't really had, a lot of issues with sleeping or anything like that. Again, I don't sleep great anyway. That's because I have an infant in the room with me. And I just want to reach out a little bit about that, because I have several people that are recently have come off of Kratom that subscribe to the channel. A couple of people that are currently tapering from Kratom, and they're in the process of doing that. I had high hopes of doing the same when the new year started, 2024. But I just want to say that I don't know exactly where I'm heading with this right now. Okay, and I had one of my subscribers drop me a really, really nice note earlier, and he kind of said, I noticed in your last video I didn't see that smile that I normally see, and I want to see that smile back. Maybe, and he was indicating that it seemed like I was a little stressed out. You would be correct, my friend. As a 47-year-old guy who works full-time, I'm a father of 2, a wife at home, there's a lot going on, just in every sense of the word, trying to maintain, life's hard, man. Life's hard, trying to still maintain a healthy sort of lifestyle, still do a little bit of exercise, try to do something for myself to help me feel good. And still work full time, I have a job with a lot of responsibility, so trying to handle everything there that they're wanting to, push on me, and any responsibilities that they want me to take on my shoulders, trying to do that, plus the responsibilities of being a father, a husband, paying all the bills, trying to keep my house clean in the evenings, physically take care of myself, physically take care of an infant who's completely dependent upon me. That's a lot, it's quite a lot. And I count myself blessed to be in the situation, to have the family that I do. And I'm nothing but blessed. There's no doubt about that. But I would be lying if I said that it's freaking hard. There are times where it's really, really hard, and especially given the climate that we're in. I was a person who 2 years ago, my wife and I had tons of extra money every month. I mean, we could go out and just do whatever, literally whatever we felt like doing, and we never even got close to running down our checking account, right? And since then, a job change that my wife has made, where she's starting to kind of rebuild in her field of sales. They put her over a specific area that's kind of an untapped market. So she's kind of in a building phase with this new job. So her finances haven't increased like we've hoped that they would. We were hoping that her leaving her other job behind and taking this new job would be more like an immediate sort of increase. Well, it's not been immediate. What we've learned now is that it's taking her a little while to build up that customer base and get to the point where she's making the kind of money she was at her previous job. That's partly our fault for doing that. With that, there have been there are other blessings that have taken place with her moving to a different job. When she took the job she's at now, at that time, we didn't even know she was pregnant. We had no clue. She was when we took it, or when she took it, but we didn't know she was. Okay. And her job now, there's much more leeway. She has much more opportunity to kind of just make her own schedule, to come and go as she pleases. If the baby's sick, she can stay home with the baby and just work from home. She has a smaller customer base. And before, she worked for Coca-Cola, and you were you're selling drinks, and it's not only drinks, but drinks from the most popular soda company in the world, Coca-Cola. It sells itself, to say the least. Coca-Cola sells itself. So she obviously had a lot more customers. It's something that people run out of more often. She was always having to be on the phone with someone. Some customer was always complaining about this or that, or they had some piece of machinery that broke, or they need somebody to come do an install for a new account that she set up, all this other stuff. She was always getting called at different times about different things. This new job, she hasn't been able to build her money up like she wants to yet, but she's not always getting those calls like she did when she worked for Coca-Cola. So there's parts about the job that are a blessing, and there's parts about the job that are not quite the blessing. Plus we're responsible for daycare right now. We've had to add another child onto our insurance every month, and on top of that, it's about $10,000 higher to live as an independent adult in 2023, 2024 than it was 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago. So it's one of those things where we went from 2 years ago just having all kinds of excess money and never having to worry about anything, to now we're like, damn, we're having to pinch pennies a little bit. We're still good. We're still able to pay our bills, but we're having to pay more attention to our finances than what we did a couple of years ago. Whereas a couple of years ago, we were just kind of able to be willy-nilly about it. So with that, and with everything I got going on, trying to decide how I'm going to proceed forward with Kratom, along with all of these other responsibilities, and still being a good father, a good worker, a good husband, all of these other things, it is quite a challenge. I'm not even going to lie to you. And, what this person said to me is, hey, stop putting so much pressure on yourself. Maybe if you want to make some changes with Kratom or tapering or whatever, just kind of try to make sure that you're not increasing your tolerance and you're kind of staying about where you are, but don't hurt yourself. Don't kill yourself. Maybe that's something you do a little ways down the road when your infant son, is a little bit older, and he's not requiring so much of your time and attention, and it's not affecting you in such a negative way at night for your sleeping patterns and stuff like that. don't put so much pressure on yourself. And I really appreciated, I really appreciated him saying that. And he knows who he is. When he hears this, he's going to know who he is. Because I literally just got the message and just read the message about 30 minutes ago. I really appreciated that encouragement, because I am the type of person that, I want to honor the things that I say I'm going to do. I want to honor the commitments that I have perceivingly made to myself. Okay. But at the same time, I think it's fair to say that in some ways I wasn't really aware. In some ways, I wasn't fully aware of what I was in for. Trying to taper right now with the particular situation that I'm in my life. I'm staying at about 20 grams. And I may still try to knock it down a little bit here and there. But, this subscriber of mine made a really good point. And I am the type of person that when other people jump on and they're doing really well and they've been off of kratom, or they've gotten off of kratom, or they're down to 4 grams and, only taking a couple of times a day, and they're, a week away from jumping off, and this, when I get affected by those comments, and when I see those comments, I go through this thing where I'm like, damn, shit, they're doing better than me. And I'm a very competitive type of person. So then I'm like, well, I want to do, I should do what they're doing. I should try I should be where they are. And that's not a healthy way to think of things. It's just not. It's not a healthy way to think of things. And we're all in a different situation. I'm in a different situation than everybody else out there. Everyone who's under the influence of the sound of my voice right now is in a different situation than what I am. And I'm sure you have things and stumbling blocks in your lives that affect you in ways that I could never understand. Likewise. Okay. And so, I may with that, I think probably what I'm going to end up doing, I don't know exactly when I'm going to do it, but I think probably what I'll end up doing is something like just completely doing a cold turkey. I'll probably do it on the weekend. Maybe start this on the weekend, but I'll just get up and I just won't take any kratom for the whole day and the whole afternoon and the whole evening, and I won't take any until it's time for me to go to bed that night. So hopefully it can help me get some sleep and the withdrawals won't be quite as bad through the night times, right? So I think if I'm going to make any changes regarding kratom right now, it's going to be that sort of kratom, that sort of change regarding kratom, right? But I don't know. I really do not know. But I gotta get off here. I don't even know if I'm gonna post this, to be honest with you. I don't know. I feel like I'm just getting on here just making excuses as to why I'm not doing this or not doing that. But hey, you get what you get. Just a guy on my lunch break. It's just that. I'm just a guy with real strengths, real weaknesses, real strong points, real frailties. And when you listen to me, that is ever present in front of you. And I don't hide that about myself on here. These are the ups and downs. These are the different faces you see of someone who has addiction issues. It is. This face. That's what you see. But, a lot of times I do think of that. And I do think about the fact that, if that is a substantial change to make in one's life. okay? And that is not a change to be taken lightly. And I also think that in order to make a substantial change like that in your life, you have to have a plan, and you have to be ready, and you have to have A completed before you go to B, A and B completed before you go to C, ABC completed before you go to D. You know, you have to have a strong foundation to build on. And that part of it is really a challenge for me right now, just with the way my life is set up, you know. So what I've resolved to do is I'm not going to come off of Kratom because somebody else is coming off of Kratom. I'm not going to put undue pressure. I have enough pressure in my life, guys. I'm not going to put undue pressure on myself to do what Joe Blow has done regarding Kratom. You understand? It's just not something I can do right now. And 16 and a half minutes of rambling at this point. I gotta go. Love you guys. Sorry if it's just been kind of... But I'm not really on a lunch break right now. That's right. Just a guy on my lunch break is not on a lunch break. I'm going to have to make it a little bit shorter. So I love you guys very much. Even if it's just you sitting here, you know, experiencing the roller coaster that is my psyche right now. Even with that, hope you got something out of it, you know. And I think it is true to be said that a lot of times it's just hearing other people's experiences that are helpful, you know, and hearing and seeing someone else struggle and go through with it, you know, and go through it, you know, and you see the pulls and the pushes that happen in life as it surrounds something like an addiction, you know, and the hot, then the cold, the sweet and the sour, you know, where I'm in a good place right now with Kratom, and in so many ways it's really helping me through this very difficult time of my life. So when I flip over that coin, it's hard to justify and say, well, you need to come off of it. You need to come off of it. Why? It's benefiting me. Why? You know, and as long as I can keep it at a place where it is benefiting me and I'm not getting all these negative side effects, then why do I have to keep up with what Joe Blow over here is doing, or Nancy over here is doing? You understand? Maybe that's just that addict brain, just trying to find a reason to stay on it. Probably is. But anyway, I gotta go. Love you guys. Subscribe to the channel if you've not. Like the video and comment down below. Let me know where you are. You can find a lot of support on this channel, not just from me, but from other people and things that are going on with them. So it's all about hearing other people's experiences on here and then supporting one another through that experience. Wherever your relationship with Kratom is at the very moment, there's a place for you on Just a Guy on My Lunch Break. All right, guys. See you next time. Peace.